We have team coverage of this developing story. Kumi Tucker is live in Hudson, where friends and family are planning to soon gather in honor of Halo.
Let's begin with Stella Porter. She's live in Schenectady with the newest information. Stella, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mark and Sabrina. Police just updated us inside Schenectady Police Headquarters. They tell us this all started when GE Security called in a trespasser on Saturday evening. That woman apparently told security that she didn't know where she was and also couldn't find her baby.
Tell me what's been going on. Why did you reach out to us?
We reached out just mainly because we wanted to show the public our home. The public has seen Persia. The police have our statements, so we want.
Want Big Back to talk. I want you to hear everything he's saying. Gotcha.
Just mainly because we wanted to show the public our home. The public has seen Persia. The police have our statements, so we wanted to show the world our home because there's a lot of comments and hate on Facebook making it seem like everyone was inebriated.
Everybody was drunk. They said it in the last video. They all was in there drinking, smoking, doing adult stuff. But let's listen.
I don't smoke or drink, and we would just like to let people know what's going on.
He don't smoke and drink because he eats. All he does is eat. You can tell. You can look at him and tell that his favorite part of the day is whenever there's food around or something. But let's continue.
The DA was here today, currently trying to pressure us to testify at the grand jury. I personally don't believe my brother can handle that right now. He may be suicidal. I don't know.
Why is your brother suicidal, and why can't he handle going down there and talking to the district attorney? Because he might get implicated. That's why. But let's continue to listen to the lies.
He loved that baby. Persia was here for Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. She's practically one of the family. So we wanted to show the world like how easily someone could slip out of your home. And even then.
So if Persia was one of the family, why didn't any of the family members stop her from going out the house with baby Halo? Why didn't they stop that? Let's continue though.
My mother still went after her, but she couldn't find her.
So how has the DA been pressuring you guys to testify?
She was here today, actually. She dropped off this subpoena. It's for Dante. He doesn't even live here. So if this is how they're handling the litigation, I can't imagine how they handled the investigation. She was also here looking for my aunt. She also doesn't live here. I don't know how they get their wires crossed like this, but we just want to let the public know what's going on. I'm here speaking for Dante because he can't speak for himself.
First of all, his body language is all off. He's fidgeting. He's all in his pockets. You look at the mom's face. The mom's look crazy. She has like the little ridges and everything going on with her eyebrows, and it looks like a look of concern. You ever see somebody looking concerned? If I'm looking like, what's going on here? If I look like this, how I am on the camera, don't I look concerned?
He's hurting.
And you mentioned that the DA was threatening him with arrest if he doesn't show up?
Correct. Not just him, my mother too. And she actually lives here, and the DA didn't even drop off a subpoena for her. What I want.
So if they're being threatened with arrest, if they don't have this conversation with the district attorney, that means that Dante, whoever else is involved, could be implicated or may even be involved in whatever happened that evening where we lost Halo. Keep listening to this fat line, motherfucker.
What I want not only people to understand, but the DA to understand, the death of baby Halo affected more than one family, even if the DA doesn't think so.
See, we're not about to do these ads right now. Definitely not about to do these ads. He's saying that it affected the death of more than one person's family. It didn't affect your family because Dante was not Halo's father. You fat. Let me turn this back up and finish, man. I'm about to turn up on him.
How's your brother doing? How's Dante doing?
He's not well. From the moment he heard the baby was missing, he's been inconsolable. Him, my mother, myself, we were out looking for the baby. I didn't come back in until 4:30 that morning. We don't understand why the Amber Alert didn't go out from 11 o'clock. We were on the phone with the police.
All right, let me clear something up right now. The distance that, what's that? Oh, I can see the address too. 2121 Campbell Avenue. I'm gonna do a separate video on that. I'm gonna show you because that's where they live. They live on 2121 Campbell Avenue. It's right here in the video. The distance between the Gregory household where his mama lived and he lived is about 10 or 11 blocks to that GE plant. It was raining. It was cold. It was a pretty bad night. You get what I mean? This young lady, Persia Nelson, walked over a half a mile. Half a mile was 10 city blocks. Campbell Avenue is not even that long. I'm going to show y'all everything on Google Maps, but let me just keep listening to these lies, man.
Trying to file a missing persons report for Persia at like 10:50. That's how we found out the baby was missing, because the police had Persia and no baby. We weren't feeling heard. We told the police, like, where's the baby? Where would you find Persia so we can help look for the baby? But they seemed more concerned about withholding information than finding the baby.
And you're Dante's mother?
Yes, I am.
So you went out looking for Persia and the baby?
Persia first, yes. I figured she needed like a minute. To cool off, you know.
Why it sound like she whistle every time she talk? Let me stop.
We gave her some space, and when I came back outside to come back and get her, she was gone.
No, hold on. I'm sorry.
About withholding information than finding the baby.
And you're Dante's mother?
Yes, I am.
So you went out looking for Persia and the baby?
Persia first, yes. I figured she needed like a minute. To cool off, you know. We gave her some space, and when I came back outside to come back and get her, she was gone.
She found out Dante was cheating on her. That's why she needed a minute. She needed space. And she was like fed up. Y'all say she's like family. Y'all treating her like family. But then everything came out, right? She found out Dante was cheating. That's why she left mad. That was the altercation. That was a conversation. Everything.
What you're going to see when we walk you through the home is Persia came back in that night through my room. So I didn't even realize she was gone. I thought she was in the bathroom the whole time. When I heard the baby was missing, that's when I got dressed and started to look. You can ask the security guard down at the YMCA building. It's connected to DSS on Broadway. That was the first place I went, because when they said she was found at GE, I figured she has to pass there because it's not safe to climb down one of these big hills. And we didn't see her. We combed through footage from 9:15 to 11, and we didn't see her go by on any of that camera footage.
And you're basically asking the DA just give you guys some time to grieve. You know, this is too much pressure right now.
That's correct. I'm not even telling the DA like we shouldn't testify. I'm just saying not right now. And it's not just us. It's Persia too. A mother just lost her baby. We don't know if it's her fault. No one was there but Persia. But
it was Persia and Dante. That's why if you're an honest person and you have nothing to hide, you have conversations about stuff.
I think people need time to grieve right now. And my brother's just not up for that right now. And we will not be doing that.
You mentioned to me that your brother's feeling some type of guilt.
Yeah, he feels if he just said one more thing to her that night, maybe she wouldn't have left. But you can't think like that.
He said one more thing. He insulted her. Said a bunch of other bullshit. Call a spade a spade.
Maybe if he had grabbed her, she'd have tripped, fell, died. Now he's in jail. We don't know. And unfortunately, he's not even the baby's father. He has no say. What she says goes.
I mean, what do you guys want people to know out there?
I just want people to know this isn't a bad house. And it's not even like people were drunk.
It's not a bad house. It's a terrible house. And you got this woman sitting there with a net on her head with no hair, her fat son that sounds just like her. It's not a bad house. It's a terrible house where you do terrible things. and your big ass eat all the food up.
Like I said, Persia was here Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's. All that is held in this house. We're no different than any other family. I don't even smoke or drink. My brother had to go to work for midnight. He don't smoke or drink. I have an 18-year-old brother. He's in the house. A 14-year-old sister. She's in the house. There was more than enough coherent caretakers in the house.
So if it was more than enough coherent caretakers in the house, why didn't anybody stop Persia from leaving with that baby, knowing that it's late and it's cold and rainy outside?
Why did she leave? Was there a fight going on between her and Dante? Or?
Honestly, it wasn't even a fight. It was a conversation.
It was a fight. She was mad. That's why she left.
No different. I wouldn't even call it a debate. They were talking about energy or something. I have no clue. But something just triggered.
Dante energy was fucked up because he was cheating on that girl. He was playing in her face. Everybody loved Halo. She's so beautiful. Oh, look at her. Boo, 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 boo. Everybody kissing her. And then he felt some type of way because he ain't her father. You ain't the daddy, nigga. You bringing this girl around, your family, got her living with your family, and it's not your child, so you're not going to love him the same way. Because he's a coward. And he chased that girl out the house. He stalked her for 10 blocks until she ran down that embankment, and we know what happened. I know what happened.
She took her baby, and she walked off. But when she walked off, she didn't even leave at first. It's like she waited for everybody to let their guard down and walk out. And my mother still tried to catch her.
This fat, lying piece of crap just said nobody smokes or drinks in this house. There were plenty of caretakers there, right? There were plenty of people there to help Persia with the baby, right?
But she was gone.
And you guys were all just hanging out here, just
hanging out. You'll see the table. You'll see the sitting area. I'll show you guys my room where she came back in. I had a friend on the phone. He can speak to that.
He got crumbs on his knife.
He's seen her come back in. I wasn't even aware she left.
I guess a lot of people are just looking at the last post that she posted on Facebook, expressing that she was drunk. And
I know nothing about that. A lot of people post things that may be exaggerated.
At Vistaprint?
Not about to do these ads again. Here these ads go. Gotta affect my monetization. Yo, and if anybody from the Gregory clan want to do an interview, hit me up. I got y'all. I'm gonna start inboxing y'all anyway.
But what I will say is Persia's a decent mom. She's not the only person to use alcohol or anything else as recreation. There was nothing.
I thought she wasn't drunk, fat boy. You liar.
Nothing illegal taking place. She did not leave this house inebriated. Yes, she partaked, but she was very coherent.
Is there anything else you guys would like to add that I didn't ask?
Well, basically, our concern is with the DA. We came in, we cooperated, we surrendered our home. They made us all leave. There's nothing that I feel I can add to this investigation.
We stayed in a motel out of pocket on Sunday because they needed to check the homes, and we did not want to hold anything up. We've been more than cooperative.
Where's Dante? They're looking for Dante and the auntie. They're not looking for you, Big Back Isaac and Whistling Willow. Y'all could come on. I won't insult you, I promise you, but I'm going to ask you tough questions.
Statements. Yeah. They had Persia. I don't think there's nothing else we can do. All we're asking for from the DA is time. I can't stress enough that the death of baby Halo affected more than one family, even if the DA doesn't think so.
And the DA's threatening you with
it ain't affect you and how much food you ate after this beautiful baby passed away, fat boy. You don't care. Dante doesn't care. Because if you care, you would go to the DA and testify.
The rest?
Yes. But as I told her, I gave my statement. I relinquished the house.
As I told her. Sound like a goblin.
I have nothing else to add. I don't know anything. She's asking me, how do I know Persia? I know her through domestic violence. That's how this set me in place of knowing Persia. That's all I know. So I don't know why I'm coming into.
So, let me get this straight. These people say she's like family, but they only know her through domestic violence. How and where? The lies.
The grand jury. I have nothing. I don't know what happened in domestic violence for her. I know she's a mother. Under the circumstances, I opened my home to her.
She still has this concerned look with the wrinkle in between her eyebrows, where she's looking very concerned. She's looking scared. I see fear in her eyes. I'm just reading the body language. I'm looking at this guy, he McMuffin or oh God, she looks concerned. She looks scared because she don't want these people continuously beating on her door. Let's continue.
She was sent up here from DSS in Columbia County. She didn't feel safe where they put her. I let her stay.
Oh,
So where was she staying? She was staying with you or the aunt. And Dante doesn't live there and the aunt doesn't live there. You see how these people are literally on camera and within 10 minutes they're continuously contradicting themselves. Liars.
you knew her before Dante?
No, ma'am.
Oh, so
Me and Dante went to school with Persia.
oh,
At that point, I wouldn't say I knew Persia intimately, but I knew Persia.
You know boys intimately.
And this doesn't seem like something a sane Persia would do. We're not asking that Persia like be shown any sympathy or anything like that. I think people should get what they deserve. And if she may need help, it may be a mental thing, but right now, a mother lost her child. All we're asking for is time. That's it.
gotcha. What do you mean you knew her through some domestic violence thing?
Well, it had came to my attention that Persia was in the middle of a domestic violence. My son Dante came to me and asked if I could help her, if I could give her like some soap and things for the baby at that time. I did. Because, again, I'm a woman, I'm a mother of 10. That's a bad situation, and since then, she's been back and forth between my house and my sister's house. So I really don't have anything to offer. I don't know anything. I don't know her situation. What is going on with family court with her over there? I don't know.
She was in family court because Halo's dad and her other son that she had with Mr. Amar Branton, he was trying to get his kids away from this destructive miscreant of a woman that doesn't want to be a mother and take care of her children. That's what Amar was trying to do. 17 minutes into the shit.
So why am I going to court? I have nothing to add.
You going to court because your son is guilty. Look at your face. You and McMuffin.
Like we said, we've been more than cooperative. The police have Persia. The police have our statement. And I don't think there's nothing else we can add.
You can add a cheese sauce to your biggie bag, fat boy.
So they just want you to testify to the grand jury as to what happened? Is that what they're asking?
No, they want like a character. I know nothing. How they want to know how does my relationship with Persia come into play?
Basically,
there is none. I mean, she's somebody that needed help.
Basically, it seems like they want character witnesses, but the best person to do that is Dante because he's the one who knew her the most intimately. Like I said, that's my brother's girlfriend, not mine. But
you don't have a girlfriend and you will never know a woman intimately because I don't think that's the way you go. And as far as him, if he's not speaking up, then he's guilty. Sorry, buddy.
Now, that's not something for Dante. I told the DA lady this, even though she's very rude. No,
she being rude because y'all liars. The whole clan. It's a clan full of liars.
Claim, and they try to make it seem like Persia or no one else, Baby Halo, had a support system. But they clearly did. We were here. We tried. Bad things happen. It's unfortunate that a family event ended in tragedy.
This fat, greasy greaseball just said losing a child is a tragedy. Do you have children? Oh, God. Who puts these people on earth? God, please send a flood or something for people like this.
Is there anything else you would like to add that I didn't ask?
I just want time. Like I said, my brother, he's the most intimately involved, and he needs time more than me. I'm here speaking for him because he can't speak for himself.
I just figure, again, it was so early on, baby Halo was only now 10 months. Did anybody see if she was suffering through postpartum? I think it's more of a mental thing. No mother just kills their baby. I think she needs mental health. That's the first thing. You're going through domestic
Where your
violence
baby
and
daddy's
just having
at?
a baby. There's a problem. Somebody should have reached out. DSS should have helped her a little more. They just left her